Oh yeah! Luigi, number one!
Oh, look at me. I'm making people happy. I'm the magical man from Happy Land in a gumdrop house on Lollipop.
Good Lord, what is happening in there?
You're fired.
as someone important. I might have intervened right there, might have illness no jutsu can fix by medicine, too weak against true despair itself. And worst part is this. It wanted you to kill him. Desperately wanted it. Needed closure where justice met sacrifice. Where one Uchiha ended another, not out of cruelty but catharsis. But even then, when cornered, when exhausted beyond limits, he still hesitated. Couldn't bring himself to strike down Sasuke directly unless forced into absolute desperation. Because deep down, despite being cold, genius, tactician, mastermind who manipulated nations without blinking, when facing you, standing there bleeding and screaming at him, his only family left alive in a world full of monsters, his heart broke like anyone else's would have. Now I remember their names. Ah, yes. The three war orphans who I came across during the Second Great Ninja War. The first was Yahiko. Yahiko was like their leader in a way. He always seemed to lead the other two. The kid, he understood that the world was in pain. Not naive about it either. And there was this young girl called Conan. She wasn't pessimistic at all. Always smiling, even when they had nothing to eat. She carried optimism everywhere she went. He chuckles warmly. She loved origami too. A real artist with paper even back then. Conan made me a gift once. Back at home I still have it. A beautiful flower folded from onigiri paper. Little thing, but she poured her whole heart into it. Yeah, the final one was Nagato. Quiet kid. Not shy. Just observant like that. Didn't talk much unless something mattered. But boy, when they looked at me, like I hung the moon, that red hair of his stood out too. Pride. They wanted to end all wars normally. Impossible dream. But these kids, they had fire. I trained them hard, made sure they could fight, protect themselves from the worst of this world, especially corrupt bastards like Hanzo. The monster in Amigakure, he nearly killed us all back then. Tsunade, Orochimaru, and I, we earned the name the Three Legendary Sanin because of him. But those kids, the old Yahiko, Konan, Nagato, they died fighting in that civil war at Rain Village. Yeah, that was a very long time ago. Not everyone survives in this shinobi world. I knew that better than anyone. I'm sad they're dead. But what else is there? Life moves on.
Hell yeah!
You're under arrest, you red-ass scumbag.
Master Goddamn Window raises his big ass eyeball at you. Sage mode, Sage Jitsu. Family friendly ultimate eyeball ways.
Okay, let's get to the judgment. Jiraiya, otherwise known as Pervy Sage. After looking into the files, it appears that name is written on the Snake Island list. And now this has happened. As a response, I hereby sentence our convict with 69 seconds in prison.
like that for?
I'm feeling hella fine. I just wrote the baddest rhyme.
survive, yet still can't make you look strong or alive. And there's Naurto, the orange menace who smells like raw fish, which is gross, but somehow still got love from everyone while you stay cold and aloof. And the ginger Naruto, dude yells all day over nothing, rage issues off the charts, but at least he's got heart. Sasuke thinks he beat me, the 8-tails Jinchuriki. Please, that Sharingan ain't scary when I flex my full-tail beast mode on his sorry face. You'll step up if you dare. I'll turn that cool kid image into dust faster than an Akatsuki meeting ends. Rapidly busted.
Did you say Hanzo? Hanzo hasn't been the leader of the Rain Village. Not since Pain killed him. Pain killed his entire family and friends. Records of Hanzo were wiped from history. Pain is our Lord and Savior. We don't get outsiders here. Pain can watch you from anywhere. Are you sure you want to go? Pain doesn't allow anyone to leave the Rain Village. Otherwise, it's a kill on sight order. None of us know what he looks like. But that's because he is God. After all.
Imagine Cypher PK with dreadlocks and braids.
Nagato, it's time for me to ask you a few questions. What happened to Yahiko?
Ah, yes. There was such a fellow once, wasn't there? But he died a long time ago.
Nagato, what happened?
Nothing happened. Nothing except for the war. Too many people died in this land. All that pain forced me to grow up.
What does that mean?
That even innocent, foolish children grow up in the face of pain. Until their thoughts and beliefs are the same as adults.
But abandoning one's love for his friends and fellow man, is that really what it means to become an adult?
Oh, Sensei. You are still merely a man. However, I, mired in endless pain, have matured and become much more than a man. Yes, I've grown from a man to a god. And since I'm a god, all my words and thoughts have become absolute. Poor Sensei, you're still only human. It's not your fault if you don't understand what I'm saying. Things that I couldn't see when I was human are clear to me now that I'm a god. And being a god, I realize that there are things I can do which mortal men cannot even dream of. Or to put it more simply, I have evolved beyond man. At last, I'm going to put an end to this senseless, war-riddled world. This will be my sacred deed. All of humanity, all the nations will learn what pain truly is. Fear would breed a strong aversion to war. Conflicts would cease. It can be said that this world is still in the process of maturing, that it's still on the path to stability. Pain will make the world grow up, just like it forced us to grow up. In order for the world to develop to the point where it can think and walk on its own, it needs the help of a god's hand.
Hot Dog Man!
I know it's been a while, and I do apologize for the circumstances, boss. I can't afford to be particular right now. After all, my foe possesses the Rinnegan.
Well, then you're right. You had absolutely no choice.
All right, shall we begin?
Come on, run away. You don't have to stay. We're nearly out of time, but you're doing fine. So stay on track and don't look back. Just race. Come on now, race. Everybody supersonic racing. Try to keep your feet right on the ground. When you're supersonic racing, there's no time to look around. We're just supersonic racing, running to the point of no return. Everybody supersonic racing. Come on, let's everybody.
You were the chosen one! It was said that you would destroy the Sith, not join them! Bring balance to the Force, not leave it in darkness!
mighty push!
The tale of Jiraiya the Gallant. Well, now it'll end a bit better, I hope. The final chapter. I'll call it Frog at the bottom of the well drifts off into the great ocean. Just barely glorious, but glorious indeed. Now, I suppose it's about time I put down my pen. Oh, that's right. What should I name the sequel? I wonder. Let's see. The Tale of Naruto Uzumaki. Yes, that has a nice ring to it.